Alright YouTube, what's going on? Welcome back for another video. Today we're going to be pulling the jet pump on the SLT 750. That stands for Stinking Large Turd. Here in the Polaris world of triples, you already know about that. The extra large turd on the XLT sleds. That's what I like to call it. So I got some tools already out. Show you what we're up against. It's got reverse on this one. Somebody's got some zip ties over here holding the jet for the reverse, the lever. Not sure what that's all about. We'll get those cut off. When we put it back together, we'll fix it right. First things first, we got to get this steering off. So these are just 7/16. A lot of times on my channel, guys, you'll see me use ratcheting wrenches. Really like them. So I think I didn't really do a lot of research on this. It's been a long time, but I know the nozzle's got to come off. I want to go through everything on this jet ski anyway. So we're going to go ahead and just pull the whole pump apart, take the reverse off. As I told you guys before in my last video, when you're doing a project like this, plastic bags are going to be your friend. Label everything. Then when you go to put this back together in 6 months or 2 years, depending on how much the wife has you do around the house, you'll be able to get everything back together where it goes. There's going to be two 3/16 Allens, one on the top and one on the bottom. You can see that I already got an Allen wrench on. I'll be able to use this style Allen wrench to get the bottom out. Now for the top, guys, we're going to have to use one that adapts to a ratchet to fit in there. So let me finish getting this one out and I'll get the camera back on when I get the top out. Okay guys, as you can see, I'm going to cut this zip tie that somebody's got on here holding this in. I don't think this is proper from the factory, but I don't know. I haven't had a jet ski with reverse out of all the jet skis I have had, and that's about, oh god, 7 now. They've all been older, nothing newer, nothing exciting, that's for sure, guys. There's a snap ring that's supposed to be on there, a C-clip. So when we're putting this back together, we'll get that fixed the way it should be. So here's my setup right here, 3/16. Now I did want to mention in this video, this is a freshwater machine. So for you guys working on saltwater machines, I'm sure this task is much more difficult. I don't know. I haven't worked on a saltwater machine, but I do know anything that's been in saltwater can usually be a real bear to work on. So we'll get this bolt out and we'll get this nozzle off. This Allen out, I'm sorry, this Allen head bolt. Wanted to point out, guys, in this nozzle, you got spacers. Got to pay close attention when you put this back together. Make sure you get your spacers in there right, or else this pump ain't gonna pivot right. So like I said, I'll put all that stuff in a bag. Set it up here for now. These cable ties down here, they're over here. They got to be cut. I believe it's those are the water inlets or outlets. Not really sure. It's been a super long time. I did rebuild a old 90 Sea-Doo pump many moons ago. Blew the wear ring on me. Wasn't too bad of a job. Definitely worth doing yourself. Let me get the proper bolt, the proper sockets. We need to get these nuts off, or these bolts out, I'm sorry, and we'll cut her back on. Okay, these are going to be 1/2 inch. There's going to be 4 of them. One here, one on the bottom, and one on the bottom over there. I got a Bauer 3/8 impact. I just got it, so we'll see. Right out. That's what we want. I have a feeling somebody serviced or rebuilt this pump before because somebody's been in here. Okay guys, now I have to figure out how this pump slides apart. It's been a really long time, so I might have to go online and read. I'll get the camera back on as soon as I figure out how this comes apart. Okay guys, and I do mean with a lot of wiggling, a lot of back and forth movement, I was able to work her loose. I believe I pushed these 2 lines off over here, these 2 lines, cut the zip ties, pushed them off the flathead. I believe I'm hung up on one more piece. Not sure. There we go. The water piece right here, water hose I should say, slips in. And there you have it. There's your pump apart. I should be able to reach in and pull the drive shaft out. Not 100% certain on that, so I'll cut the camera back on as soon as I find out. But like I said, you really got to wiggle it. You can see around here, all this aluminum is all corroded together. We'll clean all that up really nice on this before we put it back together. And we'll also check this prop out too, because it looks like there's a few dings. So if worse comes to worse, and we can't get those straightened out, we'll put a new prop. More than likely guys, why this is all apart, we're going to be doing a prop rebuild, because you can tell there's play in the the bearings. So why this thing's all apart, once I get the motor straightened out, I'll just go ahead and rebuild the pump. And I'll show you guys on another video how we do that. Get this drive shaft out. It's in here. You're going to reach in, start wiggling it and pulling on it. I had to use both hands off camera to get it loose, but here it is. So see things like this rubber seal is all destroyed. Replace that when you're putting this back together. Don't be cheap. We're going to do this jet ski right. That's it guys. I'm going to wrap up that video. That's the beginning, number 1 of probably many videos on this jet ski. But that's the first thing we had to do in order to start getting the motor out of the stinking large turd, we're going to call it. So as I look this machine over more and more, I'm seeing indications, all kinds of weird stuff they had. Village pump, guarantee you that's what they had here. Hole. I'm probably gonna go back and put one in there. I don't know. It was probably leaking. So, but with that being said, we're wrapping up the video. Thanks guys for watching. I appreciate everybody subscribing. I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. Like, comment, and subscribe.